Hey Libras, welcome to June 2019. It's me, Vanessa. I love you guys. Okay, so letting go of something this month. You gotta let go. It's a sacrifice, unfortunately. It's based on what you've created, like your grounding energy and also your power, aka your money, your finances. You gotta be okay with letting go. It's almost like it's a divinely guided sacrifice. So it's a sacrifice for the greater good. It may not seem like it at the time, but it actually will create that butterfly ripple effect that you probably won't even see it in this lifetime, but instinctively and intuitively, you know, and you'll see it through your dreams that making the sacrifice, letting go, will create something huge and positive and beneficial in the future. Okay. So be okay with letting go and making this sacrifice for the greater good. Okay. That's where your subconscious needs you to know right off the bat. But June 2019, we're talking about this young water sign. Okay. Younger than you, the one with the pretty eyes, where they are Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So really emotional. I'm seeing like either great hair, like really focused on their hair, or they have like different kind of hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like a coif. Anyways, the point is this person, this young water sign, the obstacle and the aid is this pain, this sorrow. Okay. So some sleepless nights, some uncomfortability. Your dreams are speaking a lot right now, either bringing up exes, bringing up this person, bringing up pain that hasn't been resolved, that hasn't been healed when it comes to your relationship with this person. And it's also stemming from this Queen of Pentacles. So this female earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, which feels like a mother figure, okay? This feels definitely like somebody that you've looked up to in the past. Your relationship and your pain with this mother figure, earth sign, is the reason why you're having so many struggles with this water sign, because you're trying. That's what we do. I just learned about this and I was like mind blown. We don't actually have relationships for love. We have relationships to heal our inner child. So we literally will bring in that person that's going to trigger all of the pain that happened when we were a kid, that we repressed, or that we said, this is normal, you know? So for instance, I'm married to Scorpio, Moon and Virgo. My dad is a double Scorpio. My mom is a double Virgo. Like I literally heal inner trauma through my husband. I use him. And it's not a bad thing, right? Especially if you're growing and healing and you're aware of what you're doing. If you're just gonna allow your spouse to trigger your inner child wounds and then just act like a child, you don't have a tantrum and revert back to that energy, then you're not growing and you're actually really stalling the progress of the relationship and in turn the progress of the world, right? Because we're all connected. So I'm urging you guys to take a look at your dreams. Take a look at where you feel uncomfortable. When you go to bed, I was just learning about this. When you go to bed, turn off the TV, don't read that book, turn off the light, take a couple of deep breaths and just actually feel your body. Where does it hurt? Where does your mind go to? Do you feel it? And then look it up. Our spiritual nutrition will show you all of the emotional connections to your physical body. So if you're getting into your body and you're feeling like something in your breast, that's over nurturing. If you're feeling something in your gut, that's something that you haven't digested. Your throat, you're not speaking your truth. Your eyes, you're not seeing something clearly. Ears, like really, really take a look and be like, where is my attention going to? And that's where you'll know that this water sign is affecting that area of your life, that emotion. They're triggering it. And you can use that as a cue to remind yourself of what happened with this mother figure in your childhood, that you decided as a kid that I'm going to protect myself by, you know what I mean? Only focusing on this energy. Okay. That person, let me think of an example. So for instance, when I was a kid, I used to always say dumb things. I'm a double air sign. I'm a Libra, Moon, and Aquarius. So I would just speak without thinking, right? And I remember one time saying it and my stepdad hit me in the back of the head and I was just so shocked. And he called me an idiot. And for anybody who has air in their chart, being called an idiot is it's very not good. It's like the worst thing you can say to a double air sign. Anyways, so I remember one time I said something stupid to my husband and I flinched. I was waiting for him to hit me. And then I was like, I gotta really go back and be like, if I'm literally afraid of physical abuse, physical pain for saying something that other people might think is dumb, I have speech issues. Clearly, I have communication issues because of that. I've associated being dumb with physical pain. So now I'm going to go to school and I'm going to make sure that I sound really articulate and smart because I don't want to be hurt. So really getting back and finding those connections, it's actually a really fun thing to do because you actually end up opening up a lot of your awareness channels and everything just starts to make sense and you can clear it, right? So obstacle in the aid to your relationship with this young water sign is this alone time, is this pain, sorrow, the uncomfortable nights, the restless nights. It's needed. You need to kind of be in the dark in order to finally see the light, okay? Subconsciously, you got the world right where you need it. Subconsciously, Libras are killing it right now. I'm loving being a Libra right now. Like Libras are absolutely killing it. You have the whole world by the balls. You're magnificent. You are beautiful, magnificent, incredible, totally appreciated. Libras are killing it right now. Own it. Own it, okay? I'm giving you permission to just embrace it. Don't allow the inner critic, don't allow, that shadow side of the Libra to creep in and be like, well, my partner, my husband. Yeah, we do that a lot. We tend to mold into other people when we are born to stand out. Our lesson is to be independent. And we are so empowered right now. We are so incredibly have the world by the hand. Like it is us against the world right now in a really major and positive way. So embrace it, okay? New feelings have surfaced. They came out of nowhere. They're very pure. They're very pure feelings. They need to be honored and respected because they're coming from a pure source. Don't allow opinions of other people to say that's wrong, especially if it's something that feels like society says is wrong. Honor your feelings. Be honest with yourself. There's no point in denying it to save face. Especially if you're denying it to yourself, it's just going to cause a lot of inner turmoil. Embrace these new, pure, positive, loving emotions. That's what I don't understand. People are so quick to dismiss somebody for following their heart and for loving. Oh, that's wrong. For love? Really? But you're going to sit there and watch the most violent, vile show and that's okay? Like, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, how dare she? It's like, really, lady? Like, or man? Forget the judgment. Libras are the judges of the zodiac. So we will garner a lot of judgment in return because that's kind of our thing. We're able to look at a situation and play devil's advocate, look at a situation and be like, I see two sides. So my judgment is fair and balanced. And because we place so many judgments, we get that back ×3. But other signs don't know how to judge properly. They judge based on their own perspective. We're able to judge based on, an understanding globally. We're able to look at every single possibility, every shade of gray, and then make a decision where other people come up and be like, no, it's black or white. It's like, really? So honor your feelings, honor these new emotions. Right now, you guys are being seen in your ultimate glory. You guys are being seen as true Libras, true air signs, communicative, beautiful, artistic. Libras are the artists of the zodiac. I can guarantee you it doesn't matter what you do professionally, you are an artist. I consider this art. I'm an artist. I do my hair and I'm like, I'm an artist, things like that. Libras naturally have that artistry in them and people are really starting to see that uniqueness. I was just watching a BuzzFeed episode and they were saying, artists in their time are never appreciated. It's always post-mortem, right? It's always after the fact that their art is appreciated. So if you're feeling underappreciated for you just being your beautiful, artistic Libra self, recognize that it's one of those things that people will not appreciate until way along the line. So it goes back to that sacrifice for the greater good, sacrificing maybe pride now by being as artistic as you possibly can. And artistry and artistic and art is whatever you classify it as, really being authentic with your artistry. And that eventually will bring in positive results. Family and friends are worrying a lot about money, and here you are grinding. Here you are just excelling in every aspect, but then family and friends are like, how do they do it? I love that. I just saw that post on Instagram. It was like, they just think that we are so lucky when it's like, no, we manifest easily. We're able to communicate our needs with other people. We're able to charm them into helping us do what we need to accomplish. And when we do accomplish that goal, we're the first ones to say thank you and to provide the reward of helping. So Libras get to where they're at very easily because they're able to put their pride away in order to ask for help, ask for support. We actually need the support. So family and friends are like, how are Libras doing it as they're struggling alone because they're not asking for help? So it might be time, if you want Libra, to interject your help, interject your knowledge and your communication and that artistry, help them in a way. It could even be in a way that you don't even realize. Like, for instance, my family was really struggling. So for Christmas, I made them all crystal keychains, and each crystal, they didn't know, had a property that I felt that they needed, oh, my mother-in-law, here's some rose quartz, and she loves it. This is so pretty. And she doesn't realize that it's actually healing her as well. So my artistry that I forced on my family ended up being a healing thing in the long run, which of course is so beneficial. So hope and fear is the strength card. Having that fear of really kind of jumping into your power, because it's there. It's there. And it's like, how do I get to it? That you're at that level now. And it's like, I know that I have this strength. And it's like, how do I just grab it? And it stems back to your relationship, because you're lowering your vibration to match your old inner child. You're pulling yourself back down. There was probably a parent that said, hey, you're not good enough, or especially because it was a female earth sign, somebody who's very critical, very focused on the realism, not a dreamer. So here you are, young Libra, like, ooh, I want to fly away into the clouds. And mommy Virgo or mommy Capricorn or mommy Taurus was like, that's not realistic. You need to do this. So now you realize how much strength you actually have in your clouds, but you're afraid to just embrace it because it's stemming back to mommy dearest saying that's not realistic. Your parents, your teachers, and your friends will be the first ones to tell you to stay average. They don't want you to expand and grow because it's a protection thing, but it's also a projection thing. Like realistically, like my husband just said, don't take plumbing advice from a mechanic. Don't take advice from this mother figure if they're not grinding, if they're not excelling in their personal, professional, and emotional life. If they're not 100% balanced, their opinion should not affect you in any way. So the outcome, Libra, for June 2019 is these new feelings that you're going to start honoring and being like, I feel this way and I'm going to embrace that. And I don't care if I'm getting judged. I don't care if I'm going to get criticized, scrutinized. I'm calling myself to courage. I'm putting myself out there. I'm honoring my feelings in a major, major way. What that does is it makes you feel really confused. Like, this is a weird feeling. I'm used to analyzing my emotions and logically explaining why I feel a certain way. But now this month is a call to just emote. Like, I almost cried in the Cancer video. Like, I've just been like emotional. So it's going to feel really confusing because of that air energy. But what that does, Libra, it brings in a new message, some new message that just allows you to really step into your power, really step into your strength. And it reminds you how much strength you truly have and how magnificent you guys are. Don't allow mommy dearest, that mother figure, that earth sign to be your anchor. Don't allow that water sign to make you feel guilty for having a communicative thought. Don't allow these other signs that just do not understand your air energy to tell you what to do. And because you're an air sign, especially Libra sign, you're saying, okay, because it doesn't honor your authenticity, okay? Keep being you, all right? Love you, Libras, so much. As always, if you want a personalized reading, my details are below. I use astrology and numerology from my readings. And I will see you guys next month. Have a great summer. Love you guys.